Gratitude, such a simple word, but it has the power to transform your day, your relationships, and even your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very easy to talk about gratitude, but how do we actually practice it every single day? Today I'm going to show you some simple yet very powerful ways of making gratitude a part of your everyday life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Assalamu alaikum. If you're new to my channel, I'm Sa'iqa, a qualified alima with an accounting background, and on this channel I talk about Islam and self-development. If you really want to be grateful, then the first thing you have to do, you have to start to recognize the source of blessings. Gratitude begins with awareness. Awareness, recognition, all of this comes from our senses, from our brain. So we need to start using our brain for the right things. So make sure you take some time out every day to notice those blessings which you often overlook. For example, the ability to breathe, the ability to move our hands, the clean water we drink, family or friends who support us. These are all blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When reflecting on these blessings, also reflect who is the source of the blessings. The ultimate source is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the means in this world through whom we get these blessings. Start appreciating all those means. And remember something very important. If you will focus on your blessings will grow. If you will focus on your problems will grow. Whatever you focus on grows. Let me give you an example. I've got a water bottle here. This water bottle is half filled with water and half empty. If I focus on half filled, I will feel satisfied, thinking, Alhamdulillah, I've got enough water to drink. But if I focus on the half empty water bottle, I would think, oh my God, I haven't got enough water to drink. I won't feel satisfied. I won't feel content, and I'm going to complain. So it all depends on what you focus on, half filled water bottle or half empty water bottle. Gratitude is not just about acknowledging the blessings. It's about a feeling that deeply moves you. It's experiencing a sense of wonder, like, wow, Alhamdulillah, I'm so lucky, I'm educated. A feeling of humility, like, Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you've given me amazing health, you've given me some really nice, tasty food that I eat every day. It's a feeling of joy. For example, when a friend just goes out their way and helps you with exam revision, and you think, wow, I'm so lucky I have good friends in my life. It's all of these positive feelings that make you feel grateful. So gratitude, it starts with acknowledging and being aware, and then it leads to those feelings of gratitude. So next time when someone gives you a gift, instead of just accepting it as a routine, stop and appreciate the thought and effort that went behind it. This will increase mutual love. And this takes me to the third step, and that is to express gratitude. Start with recognition, then feel the emotion, and then you express gratitude. To express our gratitude, first it's for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then it's for people. So let's begin how to express our gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The highest form of gratitude is directed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Gratitude to Him, it's more than the word Alhamdulillah. Gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's through our actions, our worship, our obedience. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was asked, why does he pray for so long at night time? Rasulullah responded and he said, should I not be a thankful servant? So Rasulullah is clearly teaching us that worship, it's a form of gratitude. So what are different ways in which we can be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So first of all, obviously, it's worship. Pray, it's our salah. Once you've done the fara'id, try to move on to the voluntary prayers. Secondly, it's through your actions. Whatever blessings Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, you use those blessings in a good way. So if He's given you wealth, you give charity. If He's given you knowledge, then you spread the knowledge. If He's given you any skills, you use those skills to help other people. So when we learn to share, we are being grateful. Thirdly, we can be grateful through patience. Let me give you an example of Ayyub alayhi salam. When he was going through his test, his wife actually complained and she said, this test is just going on for too long. And Ayyub alayhi salam, he responded to her and he said, how can I forget all of those years when I was blessed with wealth, health, and children, and complain about these few years when these blessings were taken away from me? So in his difficult time, he's being grateful and looking at his past blessings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was so pleased with his gratitude in that difficult time that He gave him everything again. After expressing your gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, next you have to learn to express gratitude to people. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the one who does not thank people does not thank Allah. So if you really want Allah to appreciate your gratitude, you have to learn to be grateful to people. Gratitude to people means you value their efforts, their time, and their sacrifice, and in return, you honor them. So value and honor are two very important words when it comes to being grateful to people. Let's look at some examples of how we can be grateful to people. The most easiest way is actually just to say thank you. But don't just look here and there and say thank you. Eye contact, smile, and say thank you or compliment them. So for example, when your mum cooks you nice food, just say, this is very tasty, thanks. Also learn to give quiet compliments. So just say to someone, wow, I really like it how you're so organized. I just really admire that quality of yours. Or, whenever your friend gives you advice and, they really help you solve a problem, just say to them, your support means a lot to me. Thanks. Jazakallahu khairan. Also, guys, please start to appreciate your teachers, your mentors. So after a lesson, just say, to your teacher, thank you for making the lesson so engaging. Or thank you, I learned so much from this lesson. Also, in your work environment, appreciate team effort. Say to your colleague, thank you so much. Your input made this project go forward. So apart from expressing the word thank you or Jazakallahu khairan, we can also show we are appreciative through our actions. So whenever someone does something good for you, try to help them in return. And if they don't need your help, then pass on that kind favor to others. So the actions through which we are showing gratitude to others, those actions continue. So there are many different ways to show people you appreciate them through your actions. When we show people they are important to us, we value them and we give them our time, that actually means we are showing them our appreciation for them. So for example, if you have grandparents and you just go to them and you ask them, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? And you spend some time with them. That time that you're spending with them, it is to honor them, to make them feel valued and important. And all of that, it's gratitude. Also, another way of showing you appreciate people is notice changes. So if someone just looks tired one day, just say to them, I've noticed you look very tired. I just want to let you know you have been doing great. Also, learn to give some time and attention to others. So when someone's talking to you, listen attentively and show them their words matter to you. Every time you are giving importance to others, it's a form of gratitude. If you are following all of these true forms of gratitude, of recognition, feeling, and expressing, then all of this will lead to contentment. It shifts your focus from what you are lacking to what you have. And that's the mindset we want to have. In Quran and Surah Ibrahim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. So how does gratitude lead to contentment? You have to stop having unhealthy comparisons with others. You only have healthy comparisons. For example, this person learned this skill and they're doing so good. I want to learn that skill. That's healthy comparison. Healthy comparison keeps you content. Unhealthy doesn't. Also, instead of always anticipating a big event to make you happy, you start to find joy in everyday simple things like the sunset, a kind word, a simple meal. These things make you feel so grateful, humble, and content. And also, whenever you are in any difficulty, you have hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you trust His wisdom. Once you trust Him, you feel content with your life. And it's gratitude which leads to this contentment. Remember something very important. Gratitude is also about avoiding ingratitude, which can blind us to the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran and Surah Al-Adiyat, indeed mankind is ungrateful to the Lord. So what are the signs of ingratitude? Neglecting acts of worship and turning away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Constant complaining without looking for a solution and focusing on what's missing. And also taking other people's efforts for granted and not giving them any honor and value in return. And finally, all I'm going to say is that gratitude, it's not limited to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and human beings. Gratitude extends to all of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation, the world, the animals. There are so many ahadith where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us to look after the animals, be kind to them, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created these things for us. And it is our duty to look after them. And when we are looking after them, it's a form of saying, thank you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you created this for me and I am looking after it in return. So start looking after the earth. Don't waste its resources. Start caring for the nature. When you do wudu, stop wasting the water. There is no need to waste water. So in your everyday life, look after the environment, look after animals if you have any, look after the trees and the plants, just look after the nature. Gratitude is a journey of awareness, of recognition, of feelings and actions, and it elevates our relationship, our spiritual relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it strengthens our relationships with everyone else, and it transforms our mindset, our outlook on life. And by practicing gratitude every day, we learn to live a peaceful and a fulfilled life. So tell me one thing that you are grateful for today in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to live a life full of shukr. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips on living an Islamic way of life. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.